Alright, today I'm gonna do a review over the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer Stone game for the PlayStation 1. I'm gonna do a review over all the 8 console games for the Harry Potter, so stay tuned for that. Something that this game has and the later games don't is the ability to choose your language. Since I'm a Spanish speaking, that's my first language, I always speak Spanish, and that's great. I think more games should do that. Another thing I really like was the percentage of progress that you had in the game. Later on, you won't have this in the other games. The game tells the story through a form of book reading. Of course, this nowadays won't fly, but for the time that this game came out, cutscenes were kinda iffy, so this looks great. The voice of the narrator sounds good. I think it's still now, for me, is a great way of telling the story, especially the Harry Potter story, since they came from book. As you can see, the graphics of this game might be the only bad side. They look, really polygon and stuff like that, but this game is rather old, so that's really expected. I know that the PlayStation 2 had a Sorcerer Stone game as well as the PlayStation, and they look a little better, but they are not this game. This game is totally different from those two, the PC game and the PlayStation 2 game. Pieces of the game are pretty good. Here's some examples.
Got that scar? You must be Harry Potter. I'm Fred Weasley.
Even the sounds, the sound effects and stuff like that in this game are great. This game is a platformer as well as it has some puzzle elements and here in another kind of like mini games. So the game variety varies, which is really good. The soundtrack and the sound effects of these games are great, almost as good as the movies. As in the Harry Potter world, the castle has a lot of hidden passages, and it makes you explore the game more, so you can find wizard cards and other little things that you can find throughout the game. The castle is great in this game. You can explore almost everywhere.
Salazar Slytherin.
There is a few boss battles throughout the game, not too many. Most of the other stuff is just platformer things and stuff like that. But the fights in the game are really good. I really enjoy them. They're kind of easy sometimes, but not really. It's hard to explain. You kind of have to play the game in order to see what I'm talking about. And of course, this game has Quidditch. On this game, you fly through circles, and you have like these bars, and you try to make it go down. Later on, you can go and try to catch the snitch by getting closer, and then the little thing moves on the bar, and you just press X and get it. Later on, most of the future Harry Potter games just leave out Quidditch, and I mean Quidditch is one of the most important things of the books and the movies, so I don't know why they did that. This game follows the book more than the movie. Later games won't do that at all because the other games are based on the movies, and the good example is Ps1, the Poltergeisters. That is only on the books and not the movies. This character comes out throughout the story and the book, so that's pretty cool. The last battle is great. Not too easy, but not too hard. Really entertaining. Great way that they, kind of figure out how to do it. This what you're seeing on the screen right now is kind of like the second part of the boss battle. So yeah, play it to the end. It's gonna be great. Overall, this is a great game, especially for being the first game of the story of Harry Potter. Very fun, great music, great story, great controllers. The only downside is the graphics, but that's very easy to pass by since the graphics add a kind of charm that the other games won't have. Alright, that's the review of the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone game for the PlayStation 1. Stay tuned for the other 7 games review that I'm gonna do. So yeah, people, later.